might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Shazwan Shamim bin Sazali. Today, I'm gonna present about introduction for our research. Our research title is Does Social Media Affect Students' Academic Performance? For the first one, background of the study. Social networks will affect the actions and academic success of students at universities, and we will examine their usage to consider their direct effect on them. The idea is to find out that social media attract the attention of university students. It is necessary to consider the features used in these social networks that can bring advantages to the tutorial atmosphere and promote further contact between teachers and students. There are many advantages of using the different forms of social media to improve contact with the scholars between the tutorial facilities and also for the tutorial process. For the problem statement, the abuse of social networks during class hours will be one of the main issues, and it can impair the attention of students. The need to investigate to see how the use of the web in school time can be permitted in the face of this problem. Secondly, how this social media can help students strive to their academic work. Next, for the research objective, first, to investigate whether social media affects students' academic performance. Second, to investigate whether social media affect negativity towards academic performance. Third, to investigate whether social media diverts the attention and concentration of students towards learning. For the research questions, first, does social media affect students' academic performance? Second, does students always use social media? And lastly, does social media give benefits for students' academic performance? For the hypothesis statement, first, for the HO is there is no relationship between social media and students' academic performance, while for the H1 is there is a relationship between social media and students' academic performance. For the second, HO is there is no relationship that social media give benefits for students' academic performance, while for the H1 is there is a relationship that social media give benefits for students' academic performance. Lastly, for the HO, there is no relationship where the social media diverts the attention and concentration of students towards learning. And for the H1, there is a relationship where the social media diverts the attention and concentration of students towards learning. Last, for the significance of study, the research critical is for lecturers, parents and students. For the lecturers, this project will encourage lecturers to understand the effect that social media has on their students in order to help them raise awareness of the possible impact that social media has on their students. For the parents, research is important to parents in the way that they should understand the possible effect that social media use has on their children to encourage their children as a watchdog in the use of social networking sites. And lastly, for the students, research will enable senior students to be mindful that viewing platforms more than they use presents possible risks to their well-being, in addition to the social advantages of this social networking tool. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Malakim bin Nur Azmi. Today I'm going to present about limitation of the study and some literature review. This study has potential limitations. We find that there are some students are use restricted data plan for using social media and only hoping for free Wi-Fi. So, they do not use social media all the time. We also realize that not all students can afford an expensive data plan and only expect for basic data. Furthermore, we also realize that there are students who do not have a phone or laptop to access social media because they cannot afford it. Next, we move to literature review. For the first article is about how the internet plays an important role nowadays. With the rise of the internet in recent decades, its impact on society has been transformative at multiple levels, including in communication, access to knowledge, and social interaction. After its introduction, ICT technology has played a significant role in improving many fields around the world. Bates 2008 explained how machine functionality applications have benefited from the increase in ICT specification. This ICT assessment have an effect on the quality of facilities and enable companies to improve their work process in order to deliver the right service for end users. According to Nur Azhar 2015, the school must also incorporate the modern culture such as digital literacy, knowledge source that is necessary to start developing from informal educational environment. School students should obviously approach the society of today, not yesterday's culture. New technology will also lead to improved family interaction. For example, the creation of a classroom site would assist parents with the primary objective of posting any of their children's work and their pictures. Then I will explain about how Instagram influenced students' learning. Instagram is one of the famous smartphone applications that was released on 6 October 2010. The Instagram platform comprises 400 million people around the world, as per the website figures according to Statista 2016. Of the most popular social media page or software, it comes in at the 8th rank. The Instagram user uses his spatial intelligence to evaluate the photograph or video in order to gain essential details that provide a specific sense regarding the intent of this message. When the user uploads the photo, his friend will cause the uploaded image to be looked at. From this point on, students use their linguistic intelligence to make conclusions and provide input on this image when teacher posts an image and invite students to include their comments. According to Ibrahim 2014, he argued that students' interaction can be more than conventional classroom activities by using social media in educational setting. Since this social media can be used by teachers and students at any time and anywhere for different instruction purposes, resulting in enhancing students' academic success and supplying teachers with the simplest way to do so. Last one is I will explain about the benefits of social media. The first one is it improves collaboration. Working on team project is a breeze through the use of social media. Many students know that using their college or university online platform can often be clunky and counterproductive. Using apps that they use on a daily basis like Facebook or Instagram, it can make the group and host video calls, and it will make their lives much easier when they have to collaborate on a project with other students. The second one is diverse thinking and interaction. Through the use of social media, students can not only collaborate with each other but also get exposed to diverse interaction. They no longer have contact with just their classmates and teachers, but potentially with students from around the world. This allows them to reach many different ideas about a topic that they may be writing papers on. The last one is ability to reach experts. One of the best ways in which social media boosts academic performance among students is by giving them a chance to reach out to industry professionals and experts. Having the ability to ask a question directly to a person whose work you are following or whose field you are studying in is one of the best things you can do as a student, and social media allows you to do that. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imran bin Nasruddin. I'm from class JCS 1435E. Now, I will explain about next part of the literature review. For the article 4, we have involvement of Facebook among students. Social networking has drawn the attention of faculty members of higher education searching for ways to connect and inspire their students to become more involved learners. In the learning process, there has been interest in the incorporation different social media technologies such as blogs, microblogs, and video sharing platforms, especially by faculty members with a desire to use newer technology in teaching. High school students have a strong interest in social media. Facebook is the most used social network by college students, followed by YouTube and Twitter. Moreover, Facebook alone estimates that there are currently 500 million daily users, 50% of which log in every day. In addition, according to an online undergraduate report, students average approximately 100 minutes per day on Facebook. In 2007, the number of students using Facebook was already enormous. 92% of college students had an account. By 2008, 99% of students had a Facebook account. This is also a huge sum given that the service was only open to anyone in 2006. And last but not least, for the literature review, for article 5 is how students use social media. In the first hand, the optimistic side of online group is that young people may use them for educational assistance and guidance because of the potential of social media to strengthen relationship between, making them readily accessible. Social media can offer many advantages to young people, including empowering them with a shared environment to discuss their desires or issues with related individuals, educational encouragement, and at the same time improving online communication skill and awareness. On the other hand, our results suggest that the use of mobile media is adversely correlated with grade. We also find that around 2/3 of students record using digital media while in classes, learning, or doing assignment. This multitasking is likely to enhance distraction, something that prior study has found to be counterproductive to student success. As social media websites such as Instagram, Twitter, YouTube gain attention, they are also becoming more harmful as they establish procrastination style when attempting to complete assignment. Accordingly, in a poll of 102 students, 57% said that social networking caused them less active. Next, I will explain about Chapter 3, Research Methodology. Firstly, for the research design. The methodology of this research is qualitative, and it is a component of paradigm critical, which is purposeful aims to awaken a replacement transformative, holistic, participatory consciousness with a way that capabilities in order that each individual is in a position to make his own knowledge and may cope within the best way, living during a nice educational and social environment that affect a particular way within a person and academic performance. Next, for the population, sample and sample size, population of this study is all students from Faculty of Computer Science and Mathematical in UiTM Kampus Kaman. We select 100 students from Faculty of Computer Science and Mathematically in UiTM Kampus Kaman as our sample. The sample size of this study is 100 students. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Zaidi. So, for our research, we use convenience sampling technique to collect our data. Convenience sampling is a type of sampling where the first available primary data source will be used for the research without additional requirement. Convenience sampling is sufficient for our study since the sample is quickly selected from the population. The respondents have essentially chosen because they are in the right place and in the right time. For convenience sampling, no inclusion requirement have been established prior to the selection of subject. Next, we move to data collection method. We will use questionnaire as a data collection tool in this analysis, whereby the necessary data is collected by transmitting the questionnaire to the representative. The questionnaire will be sent to students of UiTM Johor who had previously decided to help the investigation through an online questionnaire. The answer will be more precise, and since this survey helped the study, if appropriate, to contact potential participants to ensure a more precise sample to draw a conclusion. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, we have to follow the normal operating procedure of the government to use an online questionnaire to begin our study in order to make our research simpler. And next, data preparation. The questionnaire consists of 10 questions will be distributed to the respondent to gain information about the effect of internet and social media toward student academic performance. The questionnaire will be distributed to the respondent with 10 questions in order to collect information. This questionnaire is broken down into two sections, which is Section A and Section B. Section A consists of elements that collect the background detail of the student, such as gender and age. For Section B, consists of 10 internet and social media issues. Next, we move to data analysis. For the first hypothesis statement, we are using the chi-square test to identify if there is a relationship between time spent on social media and student academic performance. We want to know if people are surfing the social media for a long time, it will affect student academic or not. By using chi-square test, we will compare the expected frequency based on probability and the observed frequency. Next, we are using qualitative graphical data analysis for the third hypothesis statement, which is pie chart. In the pie chart, there will be a few categories among women and men that will be represented by a slice of pie. The categories are women with 2 hours spent daily on social media, women with 5 hours spent daily on social media, and women with more than 5 hours spent daily on social media. Also same for the men categories. Each of the slides will be shown each of the group's percentage affected. Therefore, we can know whether women or men are more affected because of the time used for social media. Next, we also using histogram to present each of respondent cumulative grade point average, CGPA, because CGPA also will represent effect of online study. So that's all for me. Thank you.